It was a day like any other. Crowds gathered for what would be a defining moment in the political landscape.
I've been in the House since John Howard was in office. Since we were kicked into the opposition, I've seen our party descend into a state of chaos. Two factions were formed, the radical conservatives and the moderates, and you were always a member of either one of those factions, no in between. Ever since Newman was elected as an MP, I noticed that he never agreed with either side at the same time. He was our first real in-betweener.
The air is charged as Newman, the central figure of this historic rally, prepares to address the nation.
There was a lot of hype building up to the National Party convention.
This was the one that really mattered to us. This would make or break our campaign.
25 years of this Labor government, we've seen a rise in poverty, rise in unemployment, and this economy thrown down the toilet.
This was our best opportunity we had to finally win an election. There were about 1,300 people present, 900 delegates from across the nation.
We had a real chance to form the next government in a landslide.
Newman was our new face of the party.
A nation gathers, united by a common hope for a brighter future. Newman's words echo through the crowd, a rallying cry for change, resonating with all who've come to listen.
Then I see a man run up to Newman on the stage. I thought that was it.
Bring back fiscal responsibility to this country. That's been dying for the last 25 years under Labor's mismanagement. We are going to cut taxes for the middle class and for the poor. Can we get security up here just to take this away? Thank you. Well, it's obviously a thing by the Premier. Thanks, folks. Thanks for coming.
Yes, I was one of the security team leaders. All the team leaders were briefed with regards to their areas of responsibility during the event. My team was tasked with securing the front of the building, which included the entry screening point. Our job was to ensure that no contraband entered the building, such as concealed weapons or drugs. During the security briefing, there was no mention of any assassination attempt. There were no weapons or contraband detected at the screening point. It is unknown how the gunman came to be in the building at the time.
The whole time we were there, none of us, not even the security team, imagined or prepared for a scenario like this.
The gun jammed by some miracle. Newman snatched the gun out of the perpetrator's hand and fought back even before the security men could pin the perpetrator.
The gun had actually jammed. Security team detained the man, and Newman carried on giving his speech as usual. Newman did not look fazed at all. He actually laughed it off and carried on. It had the potential to be a national tragedy, not just a party disaster.
For the last 3 years, the Premier has been on a wild goose chase trying to convict Newman of bogus charges that he just made up.
I personally think it was a plot by the Premier to get rid of the Newman.
This microphone on my tie? Okay. All right. Testing. All right. All good? Fantastic. Well, we were looking forward to a night full of spectacle. I mean, we were expecting a lot of visitors, that's for sure. We were expecting this to be one of the highlights of our campaign. You know, none of us could have predicted what happened next. People wanted to come. People wanted to hear about how we were going to change the country, our vision for the country. And then they come and say, they see this. I mean, I felt my heart sink as soon as I saw that guy. I thought, this is it. One of the first instincts that came to mind is something my father taught me, was to fight. And when I saw that guy come up on stage, I thought, that's what I need to do, is fight. Even if I die trying, at least I tried. I fought. and I won. Only by God's saving grace did that gun jam. Had it not been for that gun jamming, I was a goner. I would have been a goner. That would have been it for me. That would have been it for my leadership. That would have been it for my family. But only by the grace of God did He jam that gun. And I'm forever grateful for that divine intervention, because without it, our country would be gone. People who don't like me say that I staged this assassination attempt. That couldn't be further from the truth. You know, I thought these people were crazy saying these things about me. I thought, this is such a crazy thing they're accusing me of.